Hello, you're watching Access. My name is Dave, and I'm joined today by Rob.
Hello.
And Rob, this is Mad Max on PS4, the map from end to end.
I love these videos.
Yeah, you always get a good
it's huge.
sense.
I can already
massive,
see it's huge, isn't it? That's like a general thing, isn't it? An open world. Oh, it's really big.
Yeah, exactly.
And Mad Max looks no different.
Imagine that. So we're going to take
Chumbucket's territory.
That's right.
Gut Gash.
He's got. There's a lot of good names in Mad Max.
Look how many things there are, for crying out loud.
I know, it's absolutely mad.
It's going to be a completionist's nightmare.
It really is.
Or, joy.
Yeah, depending on how you feel about it. So we're starting right at the north here in that little crevice, and we're going to go as far south as we can, just more or less in a straight line, following the roads. And it is the map from end to end, but we're missing everything on side to side. But we'll see how we get on.
We're going just a straight line.
Exactly, yeah.
It has left and right as well, this world. Not just up and down.
One straight line, yeah. But we'll see how we go. So, starting right up in the north, you can see it's quite crevicey. What's the word? What's the word? Canyony. That's good, isn't it? Lots of canyons.
Yeah.
Very rocky. Puts me in the mind of Tatooine and Star Wars, where R2-D2 gets caught by some Jawas. You won't be surprised to hear.
Well, we saw earlier, didn't we, in the other video we're doing, how quite a lot of the world of Mad Max is like a ruined world. Like you were on like a seabed that had since risen above sea level.
That's right, and so we'll see some of that later.
Feels like what it is. I mean, it looks, despite the fact it looks horrible and bleak, also very beautiful.
I think that's one of the most impressive things that they've managed to do, is that this is sort of, a post-apocalyptic wasteland, which isn't a place that you'd want to be.
No.
But they've still managed to make it really beautiful and interesting to be in. I mean, this isn't the best time of day for showing it off, really, because obviously the sun's going down. It's a bit dusty.
So there's a day-night cycle, right?
There's a day-night cycle, yeah.
Dynamic weather.
As far as I can tell, there's amazing. I don't think there'll be any rain, but there certainly are sandstorms, which are massive. And in fact,
we saw a sandstorm, didn't we? And yeah,
and you can see like they use the terrain to give hints at what's going on as well. Like you see big puffs of dust in the distance in certain areas, which is, well, in this case that massive
storm
cloud
approaching.
is a storm. But you also see like convoys kicking up dust. Look at it.
Are you avoiding the storm?
No,
Dave?
there's no way to avoid it. I have to seek shelter, and I'm not going to seek shelter. So sadly,
it's so intimidating.
We're going into
They've made it
into
proper massive.
That guy,
wow.
He's not going to follow because the sandstorm.
Oh God, here it comes.
Just engulfs us.
That is brilliant. That's a proper full-on dust storm, I would say.
Yeah, and it's incredibly difficult to drive in. It's loud and noisy. We're going past there. That's a scarecrow, which is sort of a totem put up by Lord Scrotus.
Lord Scrotus.
That's right. You'll be pleased to hear, and that it sort of puts influence on the land, on the territory. Makes which you need to sort of take down to reclaim for yourself and make it less dangerous to be in. That's one of the many things, is adjusting the influence of certain people in certain areas. You can see loads of power lines up there. This isn't obviously perhaps the best way to see the map when it's covered in a sandstorm.
In horrible storms.
But
yeah.
I personally love the storms. This one isn't an electrical storm. If you've seen our other video,
it's a massive storm as well. Why doesn't it go away?
I know, it's thick and impenetrable. There's an old billboard. You'll find like we're sort of on the remnants of a tarmacked road here as well. I love stuff like that. You'll find something that looks like it used to be a motorway, and
feels like we should be coming out of the storm now.
There's loads of broken bridges. This is one of the hot air balloon outposts from our previous video, which you can get into. You sort of release the hot air balloon, and you can take it up into the sky and have a scout around and see what you can see.
So it gives you like a chance to survey and see if there are anything interesting to go and check out.
Exactly. And now we're coming into the dock area. You can see how this used to be a dock, all the cranes. I love this intimidating gate. I don't know who's put that there. luckily I didn't see anybody.
So
when
in
I got
terms
here.
of what the world is actually populated with, in terms of like settlements and whatnot, how big are the settlements? Are they just kind of quite sparse? And
They're quite sparse. What, to be honest, I didn't, apart from this drive where I went from end to end, I didn't get to explore too much because I was trying to do particular missions, and I was infiltrating a camp, but it wasn't too big. But I think there are massive ones, you know, like Lord Scrotus's hideout, for instance. I would imagine is very big, but I haven't actually been there yet.
Lord Scrotus's massive metal palace.
Exactly. You would have seen on the right there, we just went past a sniper tower, and that sort of flashing, you see the red and yellow and blue that occasionally comes across the screen, almost like a lens flare, is to show that you're being targeted by a sniper. And that is one of the big dangers in the Wasteland, are snipers in sniper towers. But you can just harpoon the towers with the sniper still
and
in
yank them down.
It's inside and yank them down, yeah, which is incredibly satisfying. Obviously the smoke rising.
So what is there to do for people like me who like to just free roam? To ignore all the missions and just muck around? Can I find secret little bits of stuff?
I think there's loads to find. I think, as we said before, the sort of environmental storytelling is excellent, and there's loads of history relics that you can find in certain places, which are things like photographs and diaries and notes and stuff, which you can find and read or look at, and then Max kind of fills in the blanks on what he thinks this means for the world as it was and as it is now, sort of memories to the past. So I found a picture from a refugee camp, which was obviously when everything started kicking off. You know, finding scrap, just going up into the outposts and surveying and looking for secrets to go and investigate,
and
going inside ruined ships.
How do things like well, there's an enemy there,
yeah,
like just joining combat or joining chases, because I know you can like hunt down enemy convoys. Do you have to activate specific missions like that, or can you just encounter those whilst you're roaming around the map?
You just encounter those whilst you're roaming around. I came across quite a few convoys when I was playing, and they were really tough to take down. I started just avoiding them in the end because I was just not doing very well. You can see that the enemy that we passed earlier, he's on my tail right now, and he's going to catch me up, unfortunately.
But who's this in front of you?
That's a convoy, actually, that they've gone right. That's a convoy.
Oh, kill him.
Here he is. Oh, well, I'll try.
Kill him.
You
do something good.
You can see that he's got a green health bar, which means
What does that mean?
He means he's susceptible. He's not armoured, it basically is what it means.
Okay.
If they've got a grey health bar, it means that they're armoured, and you have to take down their armour to reveal their green health bar.
What are you going to do to this guy?
Not a lot, Rob. I'm afraid to say. I was trying to just drive. I like this little canyon here. I thought I might have lost him. I was trying to get my flames together. You can drop sort of grenades and mines behind you as well. He hit the wall, but he will be back.
Oh, Dave.
Yeah.
You're doing all right until then.
I'm trying to lose him. I was concerned.
This will throw him if I drive into this rock.
Yeah, well, this does throw him.
Oh.
And then I'll take off
Take him down.
Take off his tyre.
Yeah.
He's not going anywhere.
Have that.
Bosh.
Oh, he's done for.
Yeah, for good measure.
He's done now.
I'm going to have to take him as well, aren't I?
Yes. Go on. Give him a good yank.
Death. And so here we are, almost at the most southern point on the map.
And that's your friend Chumbucket, isn't it?
That's right. This is his land.
Chumbucket's territory.
That's his hideout.
So can you capture bits of territory then?
Yeah, I think so. You take down the influence. I don't think you really have any friends, but you sort of play each other. You play the different territories off against each other.
Okay.
You know, you work for one and then the other, and you sort of just trying to take down everybody's influence.
I mean, he doesn't look like a man who makes friends, does he, Mad Max?
Not really. He's quite mad. So that was just a sort of quick look at the map from end to
it's
end.
massive and beautiful,
vast.
isn't it?
It's vast, and there's so much to see. And yeah, they've made the apocalypse really kind of beautiful.
They have.
Hopefully you enjoyed that video. Let us know what you're most looking forward to doing in Mad Max and what you'd like to see. Like this video because it's really nice to do that, and subscribe so you don't miss anything coming up on the channel.